That's it. Let me in, I've worked it out.
Mr. Du Bois is here to see you.
Ah, very good. Send him in.
Sir Charles.
Ah, William. Just in from Addis Ababa.
That's right, sir.
Well, do sit down. There's a good chap.
Thank you.
I am very interested to know how my old home is.
Still chaos. The economic crisis hasn't helped much, as you can well imagine.
No, I don't imagine it would. And how is our mutual friend?
He's still there, and he hasn't given up yet.
Professor! Professor! Graham? What is it? I've done it. I've translated the inscription in the Church of Madame Alain. But... What? Well, I could read it, but for some reason...
I see. You wrote this down in English?
Yeah.
And now it's converted back to the ancient language. You see, the ancient language, it's a very mystical, powerful language. It controls the mind. If only William was here, he could translate it. Why don't you come with me? We'll go down to one of the huts and we'll work it out, okay?
Right. Sorry, Prof. Yeah. Let's go.
Don't worry about it.
The museum knew how many times I've forgotten things out here. I'd be in trouble.
Don't worry about it, Graham. We've sorted it all out, remember? They'll never know. They'll never know. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Now, remember this?
Ah, that.
Yes. I want you to look very, very deeply into it. Very deeply.
So how is our good friend?
The professor is as determined as ever, I would say. Frustrated perhaps, but certainly not broken.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I mean, that was the whole point of your going out there. That ought to solve this little puzzle of ours.
I know, but if I had more time... I'm ready to go back on your word, Sir Charles.
No, William. It's time to let me take care of the professor.
Look deeply, Graham. Look deeply into the object in my hand. This object gives you the power to translate the ancient texts of Lalibela. Remember what you read. Remember what you translated.
Queen, she sleeps eternally close to here, where the sun meets the land at the end of the day, 1,000 steps hence.
Thank you, Graham. I think that's it. Wake up! 1,000 steps. 1,000 steps.
What's 1,000 steps?
What you said.
What I said?
Yes! The answer, Graham! Perhaps the location. I'll have to check my maps.
Oh,
I've got to work this out on my own. Riddles, riddles, riddles.
I don't feel so good.
You don't look so good. Probably the after effects of the hypnotizer.
I need to go lie down in my room. You and that hypnotizer.
I promise. This time, the last time.
It better be.
1,000 steps. Where the sun meets the land at the end of the day. 1,000 steps away. Riddles, riddles, I've got to work this out. I suppose the best place to start would be where Graham read the inscriptions at the Church of Madane Alem. Oh, there's no time to waste. Now let me see, what did he say? When the sun meets the land at dusk, which would be that way. That's if he's right, of course, from this reference point. Okay, 1,000 steps, quick doddle. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. $891, 892, 893, 894, 895. $193, 194, 995, 996, 997, 998, 199, 1,000.
Are you going to go to Ethiopia?
Oh, goodness me, no, I hear it's terrible out there.
Well, quite.
No, I have something else in mind. Should do the trick. Anyway, how is your father these days? Still pottering around in Cambridge? He and I used to spar together, you know. By jingo, the old man had some pluck to him.
There you are. Graham. Yes. I think this is it. Bet Gregorius. The Church of St. George.
It's taken a long time to find it.
Yes. Yes, it has. Well, here I am. Not sure where. Oh, Julia, where are you? Oh, the TARDIS has got me this far. Should be within 1,000 miles, but I don't know where to start. Oh, hello there. One quick question. Where is here?
Well, Professor, I hope you find her here. I hate to think I came all this way for nothing.
Hey, I promised you a free ride home.
Yeah, but you didn't warn me about the food. Still, I hope she's here.
Me too. Alive and kicking. Did you feel that? Nothing is ever easy, is it?
You know, I was always very surprised that Ian Bell never kicked on. I mean, he was a slow starter, but he came good in a serious way. Now hardly ever gets selected. Seems only to have gone backwards. Well, I guess that's what happens when we fill our 11 with South Africans.
Forgive me, Sir Charles.
Oh, forgive? Oh, my dear man, there's nothing to forgive.
What exactly have you done to the Professor?
Done? Oh, my dear chap, I've done nothing to him. But on those days when you were keeping him occupied, perhaps when you were in Axum, I installed a psychological defense system in the place of interest. Your attempts to lead him away from his target were noble, but ultimately unsuccessful. So I operated the device. What it does to him, it's out of my, or should I say, our hands.
Sir, is that ethical?
William, we were charged with a duty to protect the contents of that church. I made a promise. I do not like breaking promises under any circumstances. You may not know it to look at me, but I am a very proud man.
What exactly will this thing do to the Professor?
Well, if it works properly, it will kill you.
Go away, Professor. It's not safe. Go away.
Graham? I've got to... Oh!
Oh, Professor! Oh, you're not dead.
Graham? Oh, I'm sure death feels better than this. What happened?
You've been asleep since yesterday. I had to carry you all the way back. You need to lose a little weight, you know.
Oh, it's morning. I've been asleep since yesterday?
That's what I said.
Oh, dear. What a waste of time. Oh, Graham, I've got to get back to that church.
Prophet, it's too dangerous.
No, I think it's safe now. I think I disabled it. You see, it was a sort of psychological defense system. Someone installed it. What fiendish cunning. Don't you see? Whoever installed it has had Julia kidnapped. Or kidnapped Julia themselves. That's why I've got to get back to Betgiorius.
Well, I better come with you then.
No, Graham. I want to thank you for everything you've done. But this is something I have to do alone. Well, here I am again. Hopefully no nasty little surprises this time. No booby traps so far. Got stuck here too. What are you trying to tell me? Nothing? I guess it's time to go in then. I might just reconnoiter. Julia get here? Why did she come? Is that a door?
Robin!
Julia?
I didn't think you'd ever come back.
Julia, I'm here. I came. I found you. You're here, aren't you? Julia. I knew you were here. Reuven, I know this must be hard for you. I didn't want you to find me, but I knew eventually you would. You won't remember, but I absorbed a helix radiation burst. You were affected too. You lost your memory. Just like when we first met. The helix took me back in time to this spot. But in the 11th century, I was full of radiation. They thought I was sent from God, then from the devil, and imprisoned me here where I died. 100 years later. I was discovered many years later after that and made arrangements to be protected. I live as a spirit, always here. But now that you are here, Reuven, I miss you. Julia?
He is coming.
Here.
Yes.
You hid her from me. And you tried to stop me finding her.
Professor.
Professor, it was her wish. The Society has kept her secret for 200 years. It was to protect you.
To protect me from what? Why?
Professor, you never loved before, did you?
Oh, I did. It was a long time ago. She died.
Professor, her spirit is trapped. She cannot leave the chamber beneath Bet Gregorius.
She has been trapped there for hundreds of years.
And she will be there for an eternity. Unless...
Unless
someone with a TARDIS frees her.
Well, Julia, hopefully this is what you want. I'll miss you too, Julia.